Dara, congratulations the weekend. Firstly, reflection, couple of days to think about it now. Overall, very happy with a solid performance?
Yeah, I think so. I think we played the game how we wanted to play it. So from our perspective, it was positive. I thought we were good in our shape, and we caused them problems too, which is what we wanted to do going into the game.
Obviously, a win is what you want as a collective, as a group, but for a defence, the next best thing is a clean sheet. You looked really solid, compact, that three there with Queen behind you and even the wing backs as well. And the fact you restricted them to very little, I think there was a header in the first half, there was that chance on about 75 minutes, and that was pretty much it against one of the best teams in the world.
Yeah, that's what we felt, especially as a back unit. After the game, we all spoke to each other and we said we felt comfortable there, which is great for us. Obviously, the way we set up helped us do that, and I think the way everybody played as well added to that too. But look, at the end of the day, us as a defensive unit, we want to keep clean sheets, and that's what we did on Saturday, which is big for us.
Talk to me about the defence, the idea of having you and Andrew either side of Nathan. Like, I've read about how fast you are. Did you always think you were a fast player, and is that one of the kind of qualities you have in your locker, that you are pacey? I think you're 5th quickest in the Premier League this season, or 6th?
Yeah, I've seen that stat this season. Yeah, it's probably only been the last couple of seasons where I've had to use my pace that bit more through different playing styles and stuff like that. But me personally, I like to be quite aggressive when I defend, so I think that suits me, being on the outside, being able to step into the middle and go all the way in with their midfielders. And I think likewise with Andrew, I think our attributes complement each other quite well through the back three, and obviously Nathan's there in the middle to be that strong one in the middle and composed on the ball, which is important as well.
Overall as a unit, and then going through the team as well, it looked like a team that had been actually playing together for quite some time. Now I know there was a lot of takeover from Stephen's era, but was there a good bit of work done last week on shape and certain specific things? John mentioned a couple of things in his post-match interview.
Yeah, definitely. I think first of all, we had a great week training, which was massive. There was a lot of confidence going to the game because of what we were doing on the training pitch and how it was feeling and how it was looking. So then, when we moved into the game, it felt quite seamless. Everything was working the right way and things were put in place. Obviously, we've played with each other before, maybe not in that suppose formation and that, but all in all, it was quite comfortable.
Talk to me about Sammy Smodics. Came into the team, looked sharp. Is he one of those sort of players that defenders hate playing against because you never know quite what he's going to do next? He seems to be a little bit of a maverick. Yeah,
spot on there really. A player defenders definitely don't want to come up against. He'll find them spaces that are hard to go into to defend, and he always tries to be positive and have his first touch forward, which is a nightmare for defenders. We're really happy to have him here with us. Obviously, you saw on Saturday what you can do, the positions that you can pick up, and the chances that you can create. So I think going forward in Irish football, he's going to be massive for us, and hopefully he can do it again on Tuesday.
He didn't find the back of the net, almost did, but we have the likes of Chedozie now. Evan, who's obviously touted as one of the the shining stars of the Premier League, even the likes of Michael Obafemi, Troy Parrott. There seems to be a huge depth in the Irish attacking. Is it just a matter of time before we start clicking and really firing in goals?
Yeah, I think obviously like you said, the players there, everyone's doing really well at club level, and they're bringing that into the international setup, and at the end of the day they're making it difficult for the manager to pick a team, and that's what you want. You want to have that competition. You want to have the lads who have to push each other on that bit more because their place mightn't be secure. So I think for us as a whole, it's really exciting. Obviously it's tough in training coming up against these boys. They've got pace and they've got the quality too. So it's really exciting.
The Swiss, another class side. It's probably good to have friendlies against this opposition to test yourselves, and that's where you want to aim towards. What are you expecting from them?
Again, it's going to be a tough test. We've watched clips from their game against Denmark at the weekend, and they look really good, really composed on the ball, and quite a positive team. Another game at home for us, which is great. To play in front of our fans, and against a good side too, so we can test ourselves. And these are the games you want to be playing in. You want to be playing against the top nations, and I think the Swiss are. They've always been a competitive nation, and they've got some great players playing in some of the highest leagues in the world. So. Again, it's a great test for us, see where we are, and hopefully build on our performance that we've done on Saturday.
And John did mention to me afterwards, it'll be the same again, but possibly a few changes. Consistency is the key, and a few goals or two. That's pretty much the order of the day, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Look, we want to win games. That was our focus going into the Belgium game, was we want to win this game. And you know, we didn't win the game, but we didn't lose it, so that was important too. I think that's going to be important going forward, you know, staying in the games if we can't win it, not losing it. But definitely our focus will be going out and getting a win against them.
You're 25 now. You're becoming one of the senior players of this squad. Do you feel overall that the squad is maturing well? We had this whole talk for so long about young players coming in time after time, and Stephen blooding a good few youngsters as well. There's a few players who are similar age to you now as well, so there seems to be a good collective group. Do you think that you can mature well and progress?
Definitely, I think we are as well. Like you said, I'm 25 now, which doesn't sound great to myself, but that's the way of football. And you know, we're all experiencing a lot of things along our careers and picking up little bits on the way. And you know, Stephen done great work for Irish football by blooding us all in and, you know, giving us an opportunity. There's a lot of boys in the squad who owe it to him for giving us our first international caps. And yeah, like I said, we've all been together for a long time now as well, which helps. Seeing each other, you know, coming in international breaks and playing alongside each other. So hopefully, you'd like to think in the future, you know, it's going to put us in a great way, and you know, hopefully we can start getting the results now and pushing on and qualifying for a major tournament.
So the move to Burnley been good for you?
Yeah, it's been great. It's been challenging, but it's been great. I've learned a lot along the way. Again, probably playing in quite a young team and being one of the more experienced boys has helped me a lot. I've had to use my kind of leadership qualities, you know, and try push through. And it's something that has been a challenge. Like I said, you know, we're down the wrong end of the table, and we'd like to be a lot higher than we are. And you know, maybe our performances haven't shown that. But yeah, it's a good test for myself. You know, I like to be in these positions. I don't like to be comfortable, and you know, we've got a good run in now to the end of the season, so it's something that I'm looking forward to.
And as a player, as a defender, having somebody like Vincent Kompany and Dara O'Shea, two of the best defenders in Premier League history with so many, you know, accolades, it gives you a lot of confidence. You must learn a lot from them. Definitely.
You try to learn as much as you can, especially off them and the careers they've had. You know, both great players and you know, doing great things now, managing too. Yeah, for me it's quite a luxury, you know, to have two ex-defenders. And probably players I would have looked up to as well when I was younger. So it's quite special, and yeah, just trying to pick any bits of information I can.
As players, you have to go along with whoever's in charge. Would John be a popular choice if he was to be given the role? It seems to be up in the air. Nobody seems to know what's going on.
Most definitely. This week's been really enjoyable, and you know, I feel I can speak on behalf of the lads, and you know, we all feel that. I think there's no better man to know Irish football than the manager here. You know, he's played 118 times for this country, and it's just more experience than you're ever going to get. And you know, we've really enjoyed this week, and the atmosphere has been good, and the staff he's brought in have really fit in well with the group, and you know, I think complement each other well, and lots of information to take on board from them, and I think everybody has, and it's been a really enjoyable and easy week.
Great. And listen, one final one to finish off. Just the overall outlook for this team. Do you feel that maybe the past 18 months, maybe even a little bit longer, you haven't achieved what you can, the potential there, which we might have seen a bit more of on Saturday with some of the players now that you're maturing? What can this side achieve?
Yeah, we've been underachieving for sure for the past however many years, and you know, I think there's no real limit on what we can achieve as a group. You know, we know the players we have, and we know what we can do, and like again, we see what we can do on the training pitch, and that's special. And then we see it in moments against some of the sides we play against too. And look, I think for us as a group, you know, we have the Nations League next, which is our next competitive fixtures. You know, we want to do really well in there. Got some great games for the country too, so some games to be proud of. And then again, look, we want to qualify for a major tournament. There's lots of lads in the squad who haven't been there and want to be there, and we know how much it means to the country to get to there. There's a massive impact on everyone in the country, and that would be special for us, you know, to achieve and to get to.
Certainly will be. Dara, best of luck the week on Tuesday.
Thank you.